We're getting back into the matches now. Ryking going Jigglypuff this time. And BigFish going Min-Min. This looks to be an interesting match, honestly. Surprising that he didn't stick with his nest from before. But honestly, he potentially could have a plan to deal with this Min-Min. All right, match is starting. Good forward air from Jigglypuff. Good Min-Min bread and butter combo. Honestly, Min-Min's greatest advantage when it comes to her game plan is her arms. Her arms allow her to keep a great amount of distance between her and her opponent. And honestly, that's going to be one of the biggest factors when it comes down to this matchup. Jigglypuff's rest is a close combat, is a close quarters move designed to kill the opponent. And that specifically is going to be useful when dealing with certain characters like Min-Min. Get in close, use rest, rinse and repeat. However, with Min-Min's arms, that could prove to be a challenge. And speaking of her arms, using Megawatt as a tool for damage is really smart. A tool for damage and knockback. And BigFish is sort of doing that. Ryking dancing around the stage, trying to avoid BigFish's range of arms. Ryking with a down air and a forward air to seal the deal. Ryking getting the first stock off. The stock count is now 3-2, ladies and gentlemen. Up special by BigFish, trying to chase down that Jigglypuff. Doesn't seem to reach it though. That Jigglypuff is very floaty. However, a good neutral air takes Jigglypuff's first stock out. We're now dead even, ladies and gentlemen. All right, we're doing good. Repeated neutral airs from BigFish is good because it's giving him the chance to get some damage off. Oh, a missed rest by Ryking. However, it looks like BigFish didn't catch it in time and wasn't able to adequately punish it. However, keeping his distance, it looks like he should be okay. Ryking finding a way to get in there, using a back air. Tries to use a back air again to force a stage bounce. However, Min-Min's not allowing it. Min-Min's got Dragon Arm, and that should be very. Min-Min's got Dragon Arm, and that serves to be very important for her. Increased damage and all. Ryking with an air dodge, doing really good as to throwing Min-Min around the stage just quite a bit. Good back throw by Min-Min. Ooh, and a great up B takes Ryking down. Stock count is now 1-2, ladies and gentlemen. BigFish is in the lead. Honestly, this serves to be a pretty good match so far. They're in close quarters combat right now. BigFish does not want this. He has to get out of the way and go back to using Min-Min with her stretching arms from a distance. Speaking of which, Ryking taking down another stock. It's dead even again, ladies and gents. Both players are playing really well, like their lives are on the line. They mean what they say here. Ryking getting in. BigFish not allowing Ryking to get too close. Instead, playing the game by their own tempo. Ryking with back airs repeatedly, trying to get some stuff. Oh, Sing doesn't connect. However, great parry by BigFish. Up airs. All right, we're doing really. Both players are doing really good here. Once again, Ryking dancing around in the air, trying to sort of avoid any unnecessary contact. Almost taking himself out in the process, however. Min-Min's at 70, Jigglypuff's at 113. Jigglypuff is a light character, so they have to be careful of any stray hits that can come their way. However, good back air by Ryking, forcing this into a bit of an air battle. However, BigFish recovers and forward throws them off the stage. Any stray hit will kill Jigglypuff now. They have to be very careful. Ooh, forward air by Ryking takes BigFish out of this game. That's 1-0 so far, ladies and gentlemen. Great use of Jigglypuff's moveset there. Honestly, rollout wasn't used there, but it wasn't really needed, as Jigglypuff's usage and control of the air sort of helped to deal with Min-Min's adequate pressure with her arms. Great move right there. And Ryking, seeing that, sticks with Jigglypuff. However, BigFish opts to switch to Snake. All right, we're back in the game now, ladies and gentlemen. BigFish swapping to Snake. Ryking switching to Jigglypuff. This looks to be pretty interesting so far. Snake's usage of grenades and C4, and honestly overall his explosives, could help to negate the flying around that Jigglypuff does, and in turn that Ryking does. Speaking of C4, there it is right there. It's on the top platform, and this looks to be pretty interesting. Both players just dancing around each other a little bit. Dash attack by Snake. He pops the C4, doesn't connect to anything. However, his second grenade does connect, bringing Jigglypuff to 84. Great back air by the Jigglypuff. Again, Snake's moves, by the way, Snake's tilt moves are really powerful. They serve really good purposes in the character. And when you hit one off, you should be very worried, especially as Jigglypuff. Because as Jigglypuff is light and her shield could break, it seems that like any stray hit could just kill Jigglypuff off the racks. Good usage of explosives by BigFish. Honestly, being able to just throw them around and make Ryking rethink where they land. Down smash by Ryking. Ooh, force the stage bounce by Ryking, but BigFish techs it. This is be interesting. Snake sort of staying on the top platform. Up tilt takes out Ryking's first stock. BigFish is at 136. They have to be careful in order to not lose the stock lead that they have left so far. What's good, brother? All right. So, yeah. Right now we're looking at grand finals. Honestly, Ryking is really doing well on the Jigglypuff. He's really doing good. And my brother, I think, did you fight Ryking?
Yeah, I fought both of these guys coming into losers finals. I had gone 2-1 against Snake here, and I lost to Ryking. Really polished match.
That's it.
I'm really happy with the way things have gone this entire tournament, and I really like how this grand final is shaping up. Because how we're getting a variety of characters, not just women and stuff, but I'm going to consider might stop back to that nest that we know.
Yeah, 100%. I agree with you. Now, my brother, could you tell the viewers your name, please?
My name is CJ Max.
I gotcha. And honestly, yeah, CJ got third place, and like he said, he's fought both of these people, so he knows a bit of their play styles. Jigglypuff getting hit by a stray C4, however, giving the win to Snake, who has a 2-stock lead. BigFish swapping the Snake seems to be like a great option, and that option ended up paying off. But yeah, CJ, can you tell me CJ, can you tell me can you describe both of these players and their characters?
Well, I would say that Ryking is a very floaty player. He loves having a good amount of air movement, as well as having good coverage with his aerials, long-lasting moves like Jigglypuff forward air, Jigglypuff nair, Nest back air, and Nest forward air. These are all moves that love to keep long-lasting, powerful hitboxes out there. And I can like I said, he seems to really like those floaty characters. And as opposed to Lorraine here, or I'm not quite sure.
BigFish, yeah.
I wasn't quite sure because I can't see his name tag. But it seems as though he took two characters that cover each other's weaknesses very, very well, being Min and Snake, both being zoners, but very different types of zoners, if that makes sense.
Understandable, yeah. Especially when it comes down to Min. Min has range over her. Snake has to sort of create his own range, you know?
Exactly.
Yeah.
He has really good defensive options, unlike Min, who only has Nair. And I think that ultimately, ultimately they cover each other's weaknesses very well with how they play with each other. Snake being not as great when it comes down to keeping people away from him, but having a good scrapper mentality, as opposed to Min, who has a not so great scrapping gameplay, but a much better way to make space in their arms.
Understandable, yeah. And honestly, I thank you for your input, brother. Looking at this match so far right now, it looks to be a one-stock deficit right now. And not equalized yet, however, as Ryking, but it's equalized now. Good zoning from BigFish and good, edge guarding Great job with keeping Ryking off the ledge.
Honestly, it was super smart the way he used the Nikita to block his up B. That was a really good way because Ness's up B, if you didn't know, if it hits something, it goes way shorter.
Yeah, honestly, that's a great design characteristic of the move. In a way, as to not make it so broken, you know? All right, good dancing right now. Ooh.
Oh,
BigFish
canceled out his up B with the up B? Oh my gosh.
Yeah, honestly, great playing from both of these characters. Snake dropping a grenade. Ness misses to get a throw in. Good back air from BigFish. Honestly, BigFish is playing Snake like he's playing a military game, honestly. And it's great because it shows that he's really in tune with his character.
And I'm really enthused with the way he's kind of playing around Ness's, honestly, great normal. Did he just kill
Ooh,
himself
accidentally
with
blowing
C4?
himself up, however. The stock count is even. But yeah, please keep going with what you're saying.
But what I was going to say is that I'm really enjoying this match so far.
Yeah,
But
same.
Seems like Ryking has him stuck on the ledge, but he rolls out trying to prod with these good normals. I'm surprised he's not going for a grab right now, seeing as how it would lead into a straight death right now.
Yeah, but honestly, you do have to be careful when it comes down to playing against Ness. One whiff move, and you could be eating a combo that costs you 30%.
Great air dodge, great air dodge.
Yeah, great air dodge right there. C4's on the ground.
Ooh.
Ness eating some of that grenade, however, to regain some health.
This matchup is in Ness's favor. Oh my gosh, that almost killed.
Is that going to kill? It will kill, however.
Wait.
Wait, Ness is alive.
Nope, he's gonna die.
Oh, he's down, he's down.
dead.
Wait.
No, he's not making it back. There
Oh,
it
but there's the
goes.
missile to take Ness down for good. That was pretty crazy.
That was really good. But now Snake is up. That means if and only if BigFish wins.
Yeah.
Well, if BigFish wins this next game, it's the end of the tournament because he's in winner's side.
All right. Both characters keeping the same. Both players keeping the same characters.
Yeah, but now BigFish has the lead, or really the advantage, because now if Ryking wins the next match, BigFish can just counter pick back to Min Min.
Most definitely. And honestly, this looks to be a very interesting matchup so far. Let's see how this is going. I ended up getting the chance to fight BigFish in a bit of an exhibition match. He's a really good player, and this Snake is it's not a left field pick to me, but I have seen him use it, and it's great.
What kind of left stick does he use?
Huh?
What kind of left stick does he use?
Honestly, I don't really know. It's just sort of an observation I made when looking at his Snake, you know? And playing against his Snake is a whole different ballpark, because you feel like you could go in there and sort of make your own story when it comes down to fighting a Snake. But honestly, when you play against him, you realize that he won't let you. This is his game, and he's going to make you play it.
Exactly. He has such good defensive options with that grenade that's so fast and breaks out of everything. I think it's a really, really good. It's a really good defensive mechanism. And honestly, I beat his Snake on the first run. Ooh, that was
great PK Thunder!
Great diversion on the PK Thunder.
Great usage of PK Thunder in order to take one of BigFish's stocks.
Also, Ryking has a really good use of PK Flash. I've never seen this before.
Honestly, I have to agree with you there. His usage of PK Flash, whoa, stray C4 taking one of Ryking's stocks.
See, I didn't even see that. That's how Snake gets you too.
Yeah, but one of, like we were saying,
oh my God,
another PK Thunder! Holy, it's PK City out here tonight, ladies and gentlemen.
Is there a thunderstorm outside? I didn't know it was summer yet.
Sound the alarms. All right, looking at it though, yeah, his PK Flash usage, honestly, all of the PK moves, he's really good at using them in the best of their situations. BigFish has to really step up his game here if he wants to win. Good usage of PK Flash again, up B to get out of the situation. Good usage of his jab combo.
I thought he was going to go for another PK Thunder.
Honestly, I wouldn't put it past him.
But he's up 2 stocks. He could go for it.
C4 blows Ness into the air.
Mashing down tilt. Okay.
Ness eating the stray grenade.
Oh my God.
To get some health.
Never mind. I thought he was about to do a crazy play again.
Good forward air by Ryking.
A grab will do it.
He's just eating these grenades in order to get some health, and honestly smart. That PK flash nearly hit.
Oh my gosh, the read.
And there's the read.
He walked back, grabbed him, and back through.
Good read.
All right, we are on 2 of 2. If BigFish wins, the tournament is done. But match point.
Match point.
Yeah, match point. Yeah. But if Ryking wins, we get a grand finals reset. Are we doing resets? No? Yeah?
Wait, yeah, do we have resets?
Do we have grand finals resets?
All right,
yeah.
if Ryking wins, we get a grand finals reset.
And I really want to see that. These two players are fun to watch. But like I predicted, he went right back to the Min-Min as soon as he lost.
Yeah, honestly, Min-Min is just like his first calling, you know?
Honestly, it seems like he likes Snake a little bit more on the front end, but okay.
Yeah.
Got him in a really bad situation.
Yeah, honestly, already, because having to adjust from the Snake to Min-Min pipeline,
oh no.
it's not good.
He's got him. There it is.
Already take
there
the stock down.
All right, only 20% on this Min-Min. How is Ryking going to make this back?
Ryking's got to develop a whole new strategy for this Min-Min. What he did against Snake isn't going to work here.
All right. He's trying to keep him out, but I thought that was a good, oh no.
Yeah,
All
Min-Min
right,
sort of creating a new distance.
Yeah, he's keeping him on the ledge, keeping him away from getting on stage and getting Ness into that really discomforting zone. Ooh, flash there.
Good usage of PK Fire to hold Min-Min in
Back
place.
throw.
Good back throw.
All right. Ooh, that might be it for Min-Min here.
Wow.
Wow.
We underestimate Min-Min's arms a lot. Good forward air from Ryking, however, trying to keep her off stage.
Up tilt into uppy. No, he misses. Uppy again, no. Wait a minute.
The repeated usage of
reading.
up tilt. Oh,
there it is. The uppy into up.
tilt.
The uppy into up air.
Yeah, honestly, the up
Back
air and up
throw?
tilts are great here.
All right.
Good
We are
back throw.
2 stocks to 1, 0% on both sides. If there's a time to make a comeback, it's right now for Ryking.
Yeah, Ryking's got to do a lot. Good good usage of
he
down
dropped
smash
out
there.
of the down smash.
Ryking
He's keeping him out.
Ryking sort of reading the situation here, trying to find a way into Min-Min's guard.
This defense seems pretty impenetrable.
Ooh. Min-Min using Chakram to keep him away.
Yep, Chakram to keep him away, and then following up with the Dragon just to keep him out a little further. And Laser as well.
Ooh,
All
good
right,
suplex.
this could be
Good back throw.
All right.
Ladies and gentlemen, this could be it. Can Ryking recover? He gets back to stage.
All right,
But immediately gets put off again.
Min-Min's bread and butter. Min-Min's bread and butter here. Any of these hits could be death.
And there we go. The hit from
there it
Megawatt
is.
takes
There
the
it is.
game.
And our
GG's,
winner,
ladies and gentlemen. GG's.
Our winner is BigFish.
Ladies
with
and gentlemen,
the Min-Min and Snake combo.
The winner of the BlerdCon Smash Ultimate Contest is BigFish.
All right, well, it was nice meeting you on comms today, sir.
Nice to see you too, brother.
All right.
Thank you to production, too, for giving us this amazing chance. Honestly, we love you all. And honestly, thank you guys for everything. Thank you guys for watching. And this is BlerdCon, ladies and gentlemen.
Can I do a little plug, like just to the Artist Alley, or is that against the rules here?
Oh, I mean,
Is that against the rules?
Yo, production.
I think production is.
Production. Heads up.
Is there any way I can plug Artist Alley for tomorrow, 10 a.m. to 7 p.m. Potomac?
Oh, okay.
I'm not plugging my booth. I'm just plugging everyone. You know.
Hey, man, Robin Hood type stuff.